because you got the ball in your hand every play, and then one mistake is sort of amplified in the form of a hit, a base run, a home run, or something.
Yeah, and I've compared it before. Being a pitcher in a close baseball game is like being a guy going to the foul line in a pressure situation the entire game.
The entire game. You're exactly right. And give a lot of credit to these young men on the diamond and the young ladies as well on the softball field for taking on that. It's a lot of pressure, and some of them you have your good nights and your bad nights, and seems like you hope that the good nights definitely outweigh the bad.
Sure, and baseball is just such a fun game for me to watch, and to get to sit here and call the game with you, which is a new, that's new to me. But my entire life, people took it for granted that I was, just a basketball guy. Baseball's my favorite sport, right?
Oh yeah.
Football's my second favorite, right. And basketball is kind of way down the list. It was fun and everything, but I enjoy. A lot of people say they don't enjoy watching baseball on TV. I can watch an entire baseball game on TV. I love them, and then I love watching softball as well. The women's softball at the collegiate level is really fun.
It really is, and I would have to go back and check this past season, but I know in like the last 5 consecutive seasons, the Women's College World Series has drawn a higher television rating than the men's College Baseball World Series.
Now, they are fun. They're just so much fun to watch. The high-level women's softball is just really the deal to me. I enjoy watching it.
We are meeting with the captains right now at home plate, going over the ground rules. We'll send it back to the station for one quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you and be ready for the first pitch after the short break right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Join us at the Heinemann Church of God Family Worship Center, April the 19th through the 21st, Friday and Saturday night. The service begins at 6:30. Doors will open at 6 p.m. Sunday at 11 a.m. for Preparing the Way with Jan Aldridge. We've teamed up together with Candy Knight and her active pastor, Don Pinson, and the congregation of Grace Brethren Chapel in Leslie County. The church is located at 179 Sylvester Branch Road, Emelina, Kentucky, 41740, just off Highway 80. We'll be excited to see you there. Jan Aldridge has a now word for a generation that is looking for real answers. She's unique, straightforward, a communicator of raw spiritual truths and prophetic insight, which has placed her in great demand at conferences and churches worldwide. Preparing the Way with Jan Aldridge. It's coming up at the Heinemann Church of God Family Worship Center, April the 19th through the 21st, Friday and Saturday at 6:30 and Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Pastors Lyndon and Sharon Barger invite you to come.
Turn spring dreams into reality with a John Deere from Meade Tractor. Say hello to the perfect lawn and choose from 10 John Deere mowers priced under $100 a month. Be the envy of the neighborhood with a John Deere Z530M starting at $107 a month for 48 months. John Deere tractors are built to handle the toughest tasks. And right now, John Deere tractors have 0 down payment and low rate financing for up to 84 months. Stop by your local Meade Tractor or MeadeTractor.com. Offer good through April 30th, 2024. Subject to prior approved credit down payment may be required. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Broadcasting from the mountains of Virginia to the bluegrass of Kentucky, this is WSGS.
Do you have a passion for children and education? LKLP Head Start is now hiring qualified associate teachers and teacher assistants for our Kentucky All-Star rated centers in Leslie, Knott, Letcher, and Perry counties. As part of our award-winning team, you'll help change the lives of children through high-quality early education. Come be a part of the nation's premier early education program. Explore careers and apply today at www.lklp.org/jobs. Hi, this is Farron Sparkman with WSGS. As a classic car enthusiast, I know how hard it is to find parts to keep classic vehicles on the road. Jerry Shepard, owner and operator of Shepard's Auto Parts, 3 miles north of Manchester on 421, has been in the auto parts business for over 52 years. So if you need a part for a 49 Ford, he's got it. A 2021 Chevrolet, he's got it. or your favorite muscle car, he's got it. Jerry has vintage signs, antiques, and car memorabilia for sale. All offers considered, Shepherd's also buys wrecks. For all your auto part needs, call Jerry at Shepherd's Auto Parts at 888-737-1767. Remember, it doesn't matter what part you need, Jerry's got it. Give him a call at 888-737-1767.
This is the 100,000-watt voice of Eastern Kentucky.
Your favorite country.
Your favorite country is right here.
It's right here.
WSGS in Hazard.
Welcome back, folks, to Hazard High School here at C.C. Linden Field. Jeff Campbell and Randy Napier. Once again, a big 54th District battle with Buckhorn in town to take on the Bulldogs of Hazard. Looking at the starting lineups first defensively for the Hazard Bulldogs. Starting at pitcher will be number 1, Skylar Cheney. The catcher for the Bulldogs tonight is number 15, Gage Logan. Playing first base, number 12, Jagger Fields. At second base, number 11, Isaiah Johnson. At third base, number 5, Trace Kincaid. And the shortstop tonight for the Bulldogs, number 6, Tucker Napier. In the outfield, number 3, Evan Aikman in left. Number 9, Talon Goins in center. And number 7, Max Pelfrey in right field. So pretty solid defensive alignment for the Bulldogs coach. And basically, taking a look at this Hazard defensive alignment, it's basically the same, same players, just in different positions. And that's the thing about baseball. You got you take your your 9 best hitters and find a place for them to play.
Well, and you're a more valuable player if you can play a lot of places too.
Oh yeah,
that makes it easier to fit you into those slots. It's going to be interesting. This is my first game seeing the Hazard Bulldogs not coached by Coach Meehan.
It really is.
In all those years, I mean, he had he was entertaining to watch, and even more so when he and Bob Dixon were going at it, when it was Perry and Hazard and Meehan and Dixon. It was fun to watch.
It was almost worth the price of admission just to watch those two.
It was entertainment, to say the least. And then and now Coach Varney is back in back at his hometown, and he's going. I'm sure he's going to do a fine job. It's just going to be a little different watching the Bulldogs play without Meehan though.
Leading off tonight for Buckhorn will be the designated hitter, number 2, Braden Campbell, a .241 hitter on the year. Skylar Cheney on the mound once again for the Bulldogs. Umpire gives ready for play. And the first pitch on the way from Cheney misses low, ball 1. I had a chance to talk to Coach Varney before the game, and I told him, one of the young coaches, he's not that much younger than me. So, been around for a while. He coached at Powell County, Montgomery County, and Clark County.
Well, see, you could be like me, Jeff, and everybody's a young coach to me.
That's a good thing, all right? That's a good thing.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Second pitch to Campbell, fouled away. Here's the pitch from Cheney. Misses inside, ball 2.
I love those left-handers. I'm a left-hander, and left-handers are hard, a lot of times hard to pitch to.
Pitch misses outside from Cheney. 3 balls, 1 strike to Campbell. Cheney behind in the count. Got a little catching up to do. Left-handers, I think, sort of have an advantage in. I know they have one in basketball. I hated guarding a guy that was left-handed. I just was expecting him to shoot, and he was shooting wide open, really.
You always have a half step.
This time Campbell swings at one out of the zone, evens the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he swung at ball 4 there.
Here's the payoff pitch from Cheney. The swing and a miss gets Campbell out via the strikeout. 1 up, 1 down for the Bulldogs here in the top of the first.
Going so fast right there, it went from a hitter's count to a pitcher's count. Yep. When he swung at that 3-1 pitch and missed, all of a sudden the advantage went back to the pitcher.
Up next for Buckhorn, the shortstop, number 10, Peyton Fugit. Swings at the first pitch from Cheney. Misses, strike 1. Fugit, a 185 hitter on the year. Now here's the pitch from Cheney on the way. Misses low and away. Even count one apiece.
Is our hitter, Mr. Fugit, there? Is he Mr. Jamie Fugit and Crystal's son?
The son of Jamie and Crystal, two outstanding basketball players for the Commodores back in their day.
They really, really were. Two fine people. Crystal's one of my favorite all-time players.
Fugit puts this one up the middle. It's going to be a single by Fugit. One out base runner. Nice piece of hitting from Peyton Fugit right there.
That's plate number 9, first baseman.
Yeah, she was a dandy player for you. I think she played, 4 state tournaments?
Yeah. She would have been shocked if she wasn't playing in the state tournament.
Would have got used to that. I guess one of them was at EKU, and then the rest of them in Bowling Green maybe during her.
Yeah.
Next up for the Wildcats, number 9, Edgar Sandlin. He's the first baseman, a .235 hitter. This one's grounded back to the shortstop. Napier has to wait on it.
Low roller.
Long throw over to first. He gets away from the first baseman. Fuget's going to go to third. Sandlin's going to stay at second. So Sandlin reaches via the air on the throw from Napier. Now Buckhorn in business with runners on the corners and only one out.
Yeah, it like we talked before, it's so important. Just get it and play. Get it and play, and you're putting the pressure on the defense. And that one was a CNI single, and the second one was a slow roller that sometimes can create problems.
I think Napier maybe rushed that throw a little bit. He had a little more time, tried to get over there. Here goes the delay steal. Now they're going to get a little pickoff move. Sandlin's hung up between first and second. He's out, and Fugit does not advance. So sort of what you want if you're Buckhorn trying to score that run, but you do not score it as Fugit stays put at third base.
Yeah, I thought they had a chance there about midway through that run down there. If they would have sent Fugit, I think he may have been able to get there.
2 outs now. Fugit's still on third base. Swing and a miss from Jesse Stamper, the cleanup hitter, playing center field, wearing number 13, a .222 hitter on the year. And boy, Buckhorn would surely like to hit right here.
Yeah. You want to get that runner in from third base.
Here's the pitch from Cheney, high and inside, offered that by Stamper. He's behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a defensive swing there. I'd say he'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, a little bit out of the zone. Here's the pitch from Cheney. Misses outside. Going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes to the batter, Jesse Stamper. Stamper back in the box. Cheney back on the mound. Gets the sign from his catcher. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Misses just upstairs. Evens the count 2-2.
I'm telling you, when I was playing, I couldn't have laid off that curveball there. I would have screwed myself into the ground.
I'd have swung twice. Here's the pitch from Cheney. Misses low and away. Full count to Jesse Stamper.
Young man showing more patience than I could have there, but he's still alive.
That's right. Payoff pitch on its way from Skylar Cheney. And it's going to just miss outside. So now the Bulldogs will have runners on first and third now with 2 outs after the walk to Stamper.
Yeah, Stamper was good at bat for him. He waited and was patient.
Now come to the plate for Buckhorn will be number 4, Lakin Napier. Arguably, statistically, Buckhorn's the best hitter, 286 on the season with 12 RBIs, leading both of those categories for the Wildcats. Napier in the box, waits the pitch from Cheney. Misses low and away, ball 1.
If you're Coach Stidham, this is the guy you want up there with a runner on third.
Yeah, this is pressure-packed situation, but early in this game, still top of the first, no score, but Buckhorn with a runner on third. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, nice cut by Napier, couldn't catch up to it. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter. Cheney gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss by
nice
Napier.
pitch. Nice pitch there.
Really nice pitch. Curveball.
Took a little off and threw that hook at him, and that got him out in front.
Napier way out in front of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch from Cheney. Another curveball misses inside. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cheney already with 21 pitches here in the first inning. Set to deal number 22, the Lake and Napier. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's going to get Napier going down swinging for out number 3. The Wildcats threatening the top of the first. 1 hit, 1 error, leave 2 stranded. And the Bulldogs will come to bat in the bottom of the first after this short break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Max, your tax refund at Kimper Furniture. We've got the whole store on sale at awesome deals, but Kimper is offering you more. Take your choice of instant savings equal to twice the sales tax or up to 36 months financing, same as cash, interest free. It's all up to you, but either way you go, you're going to save big time during Kimper's Max Your Tax sale. Only for a limited time at Kimper's in Hazard, where we know furniture.
Welcome back, folks, to Hazard High School here at C.C. Linden Field. Jeff Campbell and Randy Napier as we move to the bottom of the first inning. The Bulldogs coming to bat. Score is tied 0-0, Coach. The Wildcats sure threatened there in the top of the first, just couldn't get a run across.
Yeah, had a missed opportunity there. They could have started off with a pretty good inning, and they had things going their way and could push one across. For the Bulldogs here in the first inning, they will be led off by number 6, Tucker Napier, starting shortstop. Next up will be Trace Kincaid, then Max Pelfrey. Napier, a .397 hitter on the year. He's got 23 hits, scored 15 runs. Just a phenomenal, really young baseball player. Off to a really good start this year, Tucker Napier. You know, what you do, he's a leadoff hitter for a reason. He's going to get on base a lot.
Once again, the pitcher for Buckhorn tonight will be Parker Mayhew, 5.6 ERA, and I know Mayhew hopes to get off to a good start here, and boy, really feel good about things if he can somehow get this leadoff out from Tucker Napier.
Yeah, if the Hazard Bulldogs are true to form what they usually are, and Coach Barney, I know, grew up playing this kind of baseball, he's going to try to be aggressive offensively early, and try to get. He wants to get a lot of guys on base, and then get the wheels turning. So I think you're going to see an aggressive early outing.
I think you're right. As Napier steps into the box, Mayhew gets to sign. First pitch on its way. Curveball misses high. Ball 1 to Napier. So that pitch was a little elevated to the home plate umpire. Here's the pitch from Mayhew. Curveball swung on and missed by Napier. 1 ball, 1 strike. He definitely took a big cut at that curveball.
Yeah, he couldn't leave it alone.
2 pitches, 2 curveballs from Mayhew. So the strategy for the Wildcats may be keep them guessing with the off speed. Napier asked for time. It is granted. Seen several times this year a player ask for time and not be granted, and the pitcher really whizzer out on in there. Yeah. Mayhew, ball in his hand, and here's the pitch. Another curveball misses high. Ball 2, 2-1 to Napier. Nobody on here in the bottom of the first for the Bulldogs.
He's definitely comfortable throwing a lot of off-speed stuff.
Napier scooting way up in the front of that box this time, maybe expecting another curveball from Mayhew. This one with a little more heat to it. Hits Napier, so
plumped him in the back.
A hit batsman will put a runner on first for the Bulldogs. 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. And everybody always says, let it hit you. I don't know that I could. I'm ducking out of there.
Simple,
I'm ducking out of there.
If it's coming in there with some heat, your body just reacts. It wants to get out of the way.
Now batting for Hazard, Trace Kincaid, third baseman tonight. Napier on first. Kincaid, a .450 hitter, batting from the left side. Mayhew throws over to first, chases Napier back. He's safe. Kincaid, 40 at-bats, 18 hits, 10 RBIs on the young season.
Not a bad start, buddy. Not a bad start.
Not a bad start at all. The top of this Bulldog lineup is absolutely tough to deal with. There's Kincaid back in the box, awaits the pitch from Mayhew, misses inside. There goes Napier down to second. He's going to slide in safely. So a hit by a pitch and then a stolen base from Napier gets him in a scoring position.
Yeah, got a runner in scoring position now. Kincaid appears to be a guy that gets the ball in play a lot. So this is what the Bulldogs wanted to start now.
Napier going to try to get a big lead at second. Send that lead out when Mayhew makes his move to the plate. Here's the pitch. Ball misses outside. It'll be 0-2 to Kincaid, or 2 balls, no strikes, to Trace Kincaid.
My first time seeing him play baseball, but I've seen him play basketball back in the winter a lot, and he's going to be a pretty good basketball player.
Good athlete. One of these guys from Hazard that we've seen before just play multiple sports and do them all very effectively.
Yeah, that's been a tradition for Hazard Athletics. Guys play all year long, and they take pride in doing that, and I think that's great.
Well, I do too. You see a lot of guys really encouraging their athletes to play multiple sports. As Kincaid watches that one drop in there for strike one, 3 balls, 1 strike on Kincaid.
And Jeff, something tells me most of these guys won't be playing in the major leagues.
Right.
And it, to me, play whatever sports you like. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, play them all and enjoy.
This one hit hard out into right field. It's going to be a single for Kincaid, and it's going to score Napier from second. So Hazard's first hit of the night, and they're on top 1-0.
Yeah, good start there, and good cut by Kincaid there. He just drilled that one straight into that hole.
Now coming to the plate for Hazard, Max Pelfrey, starting in right field tonight. Pelfrey, another one of these Bulldog hitters that's just really tough to deal with. A .279 hitter on the season, batting in the 3 spot. Kincaid with a lot of speed at first. Do we see him try to steal? He does not on that pitch, and it drops in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Pelfrey. Kincaid getting a little bigger lead this time.
It wouldn't surprise me here. He looks like he's in the mood to run.
Mayhew on the mound. Here's the pitch.
There he
Ball's
goes.
in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Kincaid touches second, makes a big turn, but stays at second base. So he's probably been safe anyway.
I was going to say he got a good jump anyway. He was going to be there.
Another Bulldog in scoring position here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pelfrey. Mayhew gets the sign from his catcher. Looks back at Kincaid at second base. Here's a curveball, misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Pelfrey. Another big news of note in the sports world today is the introductory press conference from new UK head men's basketball coach Mark Pope yesterday. Just looked like a pretty phenomenal event.
It really was. It was. There's not many places that you got 20,000 people show up to an introductory press conference. That is a little different.
I saw that Rupp Arena had only initially planned to open up 7 sections in the lower arena and ended up having to turn people away.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Pitch misses low and inside. That's going to be ball 4 to Pelfrey. So now runners on first and second for the Bulldogs, with number 15, Gage Logan, coming to the plate for Coach Varney.
You know, the one thing I've seen out of these Bulldog hitters early on is they are patient. They're not going to go up there and go wild swinging and taking themselves out of an at bat. They're getting good at bats. Each one of them is.
Coach Stidham taking time out to go to the mound to meet with his pitcher, Parker Mayhew, and the rest of his infield to try to devise a strategy right here to keep these runners at bay. And not really a whole lot you can do. And, you know, you got to make a pitch and make a defensive play right here.
Yeah, they're digging themselves a hole here. You know, you got these guys in scoring position. Now you got runners on, no outs, and it makes it tough.
Mayhew back on the mound. Gets the sign from his catcher, Lakin Napier. Curveball misses low and away, ball 1.
You can tell Mayyew's being really cautious. He's trying to keep the ball. He's trying to throw strikes, but not fat strikes. He wants to. He's trying to keep that ball out of the wheelhouse.
This one down the wheelhouse, fair ball,
shot right
deep to the left corner.
Yeah, he just blistered that ball.
It's going to score Kincaid from second. Pelfrey's going to go to third. A double from Gage Logan. Just a nice piece of hitting, Coach. Right at third base.
Yeah.
That's going to make the score 2-0. Hazard on the Gage Logan double. So 2 runs now on 2 hits for Hazard here in the bottom of the first.
Is number 13, Eli Johnson.
Eli Johnson coming on to be the courtesy runner for Gage Logan. The new batter for the Bulldogs, the pitcher, Skylar Cheney. Here's the pitch from Mayhew. Strike. Going to be strike 1 on Cheney. Skylar Cheney, a .439 hitter on the season.
You know, they got a lot of guys, you know, that have gotten off to great starts this year. Evidently, you know, I haven't followed them closely, but now when you're putting up a lot of these 400 hitters the way they are,
Cheney pokes that one in the outfield. That's another little C&I single from Cheney, and that's going to score 2 runs. Pelfrey from third. And then Johnson, who's pinch running for Logan, comes in and touches home plate as well. So early on, Coach, 4 Bulldogs have come to the plate, and they've scored 4 runs.
Yeah, and he just reached down there and just kind of got the big part of the bat on the ball and looped it into left center field, and 2 guys are in the dugout now.
Talon Goins at the plate now for the Bulldogs, the starting center fielder, .319 hitter on the year. 321 hitter on the year. And that's the thing about Cheney. He just got that hit. He's hit in multiple spots in the lineup. He's batting 5th today. I've seen him bat 9th. I've seen him bat 7th or 8th. Versatile. This one's laced into the outfield by Goins over the center fielder's head. That will probably score Cheney from first. It rolls to the wall. Goins steps on second, He's going to third. So stand-up triple from Talon Goins scores Cheney. The Bulldogs put 5 across the plate here in the first inning.
And Jeff, those balls that are hit like that right back up the middle, a line shot at the center fielder, if you get a good break on it, you got a chance at that ball. But it's really hard to get a good break on it because when it leaves the bat, it's not 3 feet high, and you don't feel like it's going that far. But then all of a sudden it goes past second base and it's heading to the fence.
You can hear it go by you. That one was just absolutely tattooed by Goins. New batter for Hazard, number 2, Clint Davidson. He's the designated hitter tonight. Usually see Clint behind the plate for the Bulldogs. He's getting the night off from the field, but still swinging the bat. 5-0, Hazard on top here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. Davidson watches the second pitch from Mayhew, missed, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Clint Davidson.
I'll tell you what, those guys that catch, they need a day off here and there.
I think Hazard. I think this weekend they played 2 games. I think they played Knott Central, and I forget who the other team was. Especially if he caught both of those, he's probably earned a day off today.
Absolutely. Catching's a thankless job. It's tough back there.
Here's the pitch. Davidson watches ball 4 miss outside, so now Bulldogs will have runners on the corners with nobody out. Next batter for the Bulldogs will be number 11, Isaiah Johnson. 162 hitter on the season. Starting at second base tonight. First and third. Davidson on first. Goins on third. Here's the pitch from Mayhew. This one hit hard in the outfield. Trying to find a spot.
Chance, yeah.
He's going to have an error on the center fielder. Hits off his glove. Goins is going to come in to score. And Davidson will stop at third. Johnson will be on second after the error.
Center fielder looked like he was getting under it, but at the same time, he had a little bit of a late break to it, and the ball kept tailed away toward right field, and he just couldn't get completely under it.
Evan Aikman at the plate now. He had a long way to go to catch up to that one. Still nobody out as Aikman fouls this one back towards us. The catcher gives chase, but it hits the backstop, so it's going to be a foul ball, strike 1 on Evan Aikman. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Hazard has 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, hit by a pitch and 2 walks and then an error. Buckhorn certainly not helping themselves here in the bottom of the first, but Hazard, like we said, putting the ball in play, making Buckhorn make plays.
Yeah, they're just taking opportunities and making something out of them, and this is not the start that Buckhorn wanted in this ball game.
Aikman watches the next pitch, miss for ball 2. Or ball 1, excuse me. There's ball 2. 1 ball, 2 balls, 1 strike to Evan Aikman. I'll get it right in a minute. Mayhew still on the mound for the Wildcats. Runners at second and third. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Pitch from Aikman, foul back over the backstop. We'll even the count 2-2.
Not changed subject yet, but I've talked to a lot of Buckhorn folks lately. They're beginning to get excited about their school getting put back together and the likelihood that they're going to be back in Buckhorn. Another hit batsman.
This one plunks Aikman. Hit by the pitch. He'll go to first. Now the bases are loaded for the leadoff hitter, Tucker Napier, as he comes back to the plate.
Yeah. But, it's been a long journey for the Buckhorn folks, and
it really has.
And they're beginning to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm happy for them, and I know they're going to be getting back to what is a normal school life for them is going to be special.
Well, and for a lot of those kids, it's going to be a much shorter bus ride. And
then some.
I know that A.B. Combs, the old A.B. Combs, has been a nice home. They've still been able to have school and things of that nature. And the folks at the Board of Education at Perry County have worked really hard. And I'm like you, I'll be excited for them to get back. That school is such a key, integral part of that community, and for them to be back in it will mean
it absolutely is. You're exactly right.
It'll mean a lot to the kids, but to the community at large. This one hit hard by Napier to shortstop. Goes through the legs. It goes through the legs of Fugit. So the E6 will allow Davidson to score. So,
and like you said, that'll go in the books as E6. Man, that was a tough play to make that play.
Probably give him a hit on that one. Man, just a really hard hit ball.
Yeah, it handcuffed him. And he didn't have time to react to get over in front of it, really.
Kincaid singled his first at bat. The next batter for Hazard, bases loaded, nobody out. Still on the top of the first. Hazard on top, or bottom of the first, excuse me. Hazard on top, 7-0. Four Bulldog hits have helped get those 7 runs across the plate. Kincaid, one of those singles. This one misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Trace Kincaid.
And like I mentioned earlier, Kincaid's a sweet shooting guard. He can flat shoot the basketball.
He's on play with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he does.
And a lot of times you see that this one hit
And
hard in the
reel
right
that
field.
ball.
That's going to drop in the right center field gap. Kincaid's going to second. Bulldogs coming around to score, put 2 more on the board for Hazard. That's going to give them 9 runs here in the bottom of the first on a double by Kincaid.
I think it's safe to say Trace Kincaid is not a one-sport guy.
No, he is excelling at the sport of baseball.
Number 21, Darius Clemens.
Number 21, Darius Clemens, coming in to pinch hit right here for Max Pelfrey. Another lefty. So you talking about lefties hard to pitch against. It's going to be back-to-back lefties for Parker Mayhew.
Yeah.
Tucker Napier at third, Trace Kincaid at second for the batter, Darius Clemens. Clemens with no official at-bats on the season, so getting a little experience tonight is number 21, Darius Clemens.
Say his heart's beating a little faster.
Being aggressive, fouls that first pitch away. Still going to be strike 1. I think we'll have another pinch hitter in the on-deck circle. That'll be Eli Johnson after Clemens. Clemens laces this one into right field.
Shot.
Come on, can't be fielded by the right fielder. Gets by him.
He's going to get by him, yeah.
Clemens is going to second. 2 RBIs for Darius Clemens as Napier and Kincaid.
Nice swing, nice cut there by Clemens.
Comes around to score, so that's 11 runs now for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the first inning. Number 13, Eli Johnson coming to the plate. And unfortunately, Coach, for the Wildcats, still nobody out.
Yeah, this is a big hole they've dug themselves.
The 2 RBI double from Darius Clemens sort of clears the bases. He's the only base runner at second base for Eli Johnson. Mayhew still on the mound for Buckhorn. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, gets by the catcher. Clemens didn't see it. Holds up at second base. So, mistake by the Wildcats, but no harm done as the runner does not advance. Mayhew gets the sign. Looks back to runner. Here's the pitch. Fouled away by Johnson. 1 ball, 1 strike to Eli Johnson.
I think Eli pulled the trigger on that one so fast that he got around too early.
Yeah, he was way early on that one. Still in the bottom of the first inning. Hazard on top at 11-0. Jeff Campbell and Randy Napier live here on WSGS 101.1 from Hazard High School. Here's a ground ball to second base. Fielded, thrown over to first. And that's going to be in the out. Nice play over at second base by Gabe Griffey. Had to backhand that one, flipped it over to retire Johnson.
At the plate is number 1, Skylar Cheney.
Yeah, at this point for Buckhorn, they just want to get out.
Yeah,
they want to get off the field.
They
want to get off the field and get a bat in their hand.
Skylar Cheney back to the plate for the Bulldogs. He singled and scored a run in his first at bat. This one misses. Called strike. I thought it missed, but home plate umpire begged to differ.
What Bob Euchre say there in Major League? Just a little outside.
Just a bit outside. 1 strike to Cheney. Here's the pitch for Mayhew. Ground ball foul. 0-2 on Cheney. One thing I do when I broadcast these games, I don't really keep up with the count in my head. I have to rely on that scoreboard, and right now there's nothing out there. I know he doesn't have 3 strikes because he's still batting.
Yeah.
Curveball misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cheney. 1 out with a runner on third in the form of Darius Clemens. Cheney awaiting the pitch from Mayhew. On its way. Skied into the infield, come on and caught by the shortstop, Peyton Fugit. So, 2 consecutive batters here, Coach, have been retired by Buckhorn.
Finally, 2 down for the Wildcats, and I'm sure couldn't come too quickly.
Talon Goins back to the plate for Hazard, 321 hitter, tripled and scored a run. Just smoked one over the center fielder's head.
He hit a bullet. And another one.
Hits another one straight at the left fielder, but comes on and makes the catch. Nice play in left field by Ethan Woods, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Bulldogs scored 11 runs on 6 hits, a couple of Buckhorn errors, and we've played 1 complete. Hazard on top 11-0. We'll be back after this short break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Plan, and you're good to go. This offer good in-store only. Terms and conditions may apply. And by the way, 10% off all accessories. So pay a visit to your favorite Appalachian Wireless location today, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
If your pipes are broke, your hot water's a joke. Who you gonna call? Hot Wallet! And your drains won't drain, driving you insane. Who can you call? Hot Wallet! Call 233-5936. Call 233-5936. You better call Todd.
Welcome back, folks, to Hazard High School here at CZ Linden Field. We've played 1 inning. Hazard on top of Buckhorn 11-0. Jeff Campbell and Randy Napier bringing you all the action, Coach. And Hazard got hot in that first inning. 11 runs on 6 hits. Just a very hot start for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, everybody they sent to the plate looked ready to hit and make good decisions. They were, like we talked before, they were patient.
Be patient, hit the ball and put it in play. Buckhorn only with 1 error in the first inning. Gave up a few walks, a couple hit batters, but for the most part, it was Hazard, earning those hard hit balls.
They were just hitting the ball right on the nose.
What's the old saying? Hit it where they ain't, and that's what the Bulldogs did in that inning.
And they hit it where they ain't, and they had a little pop to it too.
Leading off for Buckhorn here in the top of the second, number 20, the left fielder, Ethan Woods. Fastball from Cheney. Finds a strike zone, strike 1. Saw Ethan Woods make a nice catch out in left field to end the Bulldogs' first inning. Strike 2 on Woods. Big curveball from Cheney finds a strike zone. No balls, 2 strikes to Woods. Here's the pitch from Cheney. Fastball can't catch up to it. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and 1 out here in the top of the second.
Yeah, he couldn't get around on that one. That was by him before he pulled the trigger.
12, second baseman Gabe Griffey.
That's Cheney's 3rd strikeout of the game so far. Now batting for Buckhorn will be number 12, the second baseman, Gabe Griffey. Griffey watches the first pitch from Cheney. Paint the outside corner, strike 1.
Had a little heat on it too.
Cheney bringing the heat on that fastball. There's a big curveball way out in front of that one, and I'd have done the same thing. I mean, you see that fastball, and that big curveball comes in there about 15 miles an hour slower.
Yeah, and he was wasn't quite timed right.
This one hit by Griffey. Off the end of the bat, over to the shortstop, Tucker Napier, for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down for Buckhorn here in the top of the second inning.
Now batting is number 99, the right fielder, Gunnar Gay.
Number 99, Gunnar Gay, coming to the plate for Buckhorn, the right fielder. Here's the pitch. Gay swinging a miss. No balls, 1 strike to Gunnar Gay. Sun finally set behind the mountains here at Hazard High School as Gay swings at another one, strike 2.
It's a pleasant baseball evening.
It sure is. Appreciate you folks tuning us in. As this one catches Gay.
What should it name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we picked for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hyden.
When it comes to banking, you need a bank that is ready and willing to help you realize your dreams. At People's Bank and Trust, customers come first, offering you a relationship with local people that's built on trust and respect. People's Bank and Trust shares your vision for success, and their team can help you see the results. That's People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, folks, here at Hazard High School. CC Linden Field, Jeff Kimball and Randy Napier. Buckhorn and Hazard in baseball action. This one's been all Bulldogs as we move to the bottom of the second. Hazard on top of 11-0.
Buckhorn's got a new pitcher on the mound, left-hander, who's got
Number 2, Braden Campbell, coming to the mound for the Wildcats. Braden Campbell only pitched 1 inning thus far this year. Give up 7 runs on 5 hits, only 1 of those earned. So maybe the philosophy here is the change in the arm angle. A righty in the first inning and now a lefty here in the second.
Yeah, and if you're Buckhorn, you have to try something. That's for sure. They got off to a tough start. East Ham gave a great effort, just couldn't get out. So, they got to try something.
You're right. The batter for Hazard looks to be number 12, Jagger Field. Jagger Fields, first baseman tonight for Hazard. He was being hit for by Clint Davidson. This Fields coming in to hit in that spot. Was his first pitch from Campbell. Dropped in there for strike 1. Fields, his first at bat of the night. Once his second pitch, missed away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fields. It goes back to what you were talking about, Coach, the patience these Hazard hitters have had here this evening. Fields laces this one, the deep hitter, another one. Catch it, no, he dropped it. No, he did catch it. No, there's the out signal. Nice catch. I thought his hat fell off, and I thought that was the ball, but a phenomenal catch out there by Jesse Stanford.
He stayed on it. It looked like he was in trouble there for a second, but he stayed right on that ball.
Sort of a leaping catch over his shoulder, just a highlight reel catch out there in center field by Jesse Stanford. Next batter for Hazard will be Isaiah Johnson, and a very important leadoff out here in the second inning for Buckhorn.
Yeah, you can't point that out enough. That is really important.
Swung on and missed by Johnson. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Campbell. Missed in the dirt. Off it. Again, Braden Campbell, the new pitcher for Buckhorn. Started off as the designated hitter. That's the leadoff leadoff spot. Now he's on the mound. This is outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. On the batter, Isaiah Johnson. Johnson reached on an error and scored a run in the first inning. This one hit high in the air, shallow center field. Center fielder coming on once again. There's Stanford out there making a sliding catch. He's got a Sports Center real highlight going on here in the second. He does. 2 up, 2 down for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the second. And it'll bring Evan Aikman to the plate. That looked like it was going to be routine, but then he added a little flair to it, right? Aikman was hit by a pitch, came around to score a run in the first inning. Here's the pitch from Campbell, rolling inside, ball 1. Just an absolute beautiful. I know it's just even new coach coming over here. A lot of these trees that look, dead a week or so ago have come to life, and so did Evan Aikman as he places a two-out thing up to, right up the middle. Yeah, it is. Everything's turned green. It's hopefully we're seeing some actual spring weather that's going to stay with us a while. I think so. Last week, just a miserable week. We had a lot of games scheduled here on the Wsgg Sports Network and just rained out. We were going to do the Hazard Wolf County game. They moved it to Alice Floyd and then had to find the weather for a couple of days. As Tucker Napier, the leadoff batter, at the plate for Hazard, watches strike 1 drop in there. I think this week looks a little more promising weather-wise. Napier laces this one will be fouled on the left field line. He's done around good on that one. That's just a little early. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Napier, so Braden Campbell way ahead in the count. On Napier. Hazard put up 11 runs in the bottom of the first. Yet to score here in the second. Have a runner on first with 2 outs. No balls, 2 strikes to Tucker Napier. Here's the pitch from Campbell. It's Napier. Second time tonight he's been hit by the pitch. Yeah. That's going to send Aikman down to second. And Napier will be on first. Tracy Kincaid coming to the plate now for Hazard. Coach, pretty good night so far. He's got a single, double, and scored 2 runs. Yeah. Can't ask for much more there. Watch the first pitch from Campbell. It's outside. Ball 1. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Campbell, fouled off by Kincaid. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter. He's up in front of that just a little bit. Yeah, barely got a piece of it. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Weather like this, you would expect a pretty good crowd. Yeah, you always got good fan support up here in the holler and in Bulldog Land. That's a unique perspective to watch a game from. You get up there on the bridge, you get here early and bank your car up there. Hope you don't get in with a foul ball, but Kincaid hit this one into right field, and it's come on and caught by the right fielder from Buckhorn, Gunnar Gay. So the Bulldogs get 2 runners on base. They have 1 hit and leave 2 stranded. So no runs across the board. We go to the top of the third. Hazard still on top 11-0. We'll be back after this break right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Recovery and Beyond is open in Vico, and we're also excited to be open in our Hindman location. We're located at Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky on the Hindman Bypass. We treat men and women suffering from substance use. We also assist pregnant mothers with a goal of having healthy babies, providing mat treatment, transportation, emergency food boxes, clothing, and other personal items. In addition to parenting classes, substance use counseling, living skills, peer support, case management services, and much more.
Having electric motor problems? Then you, my friend, need to call Maggard Electric. Located on Highway 15, 6 miles north of Hazard, Maggard Electric has over 300 electric motors in stock, and their EASA approved staff has more than 30 years experience in electric motor repair. Swimming motors and complete pumps, motors for air compressors, heat pumps, furnaces, and air conditioners. At Maggard Electric, they have it or they'll get it at the best price. Maggard Electric, serving Berry and surrounding counties. Highway 15 north of Hazard.
third baseman tonight for the Wildcats.
For Buckhorn's sake, you got to hope that kind of calm down now. You know, they're in a big hole, but maybe they can string some kids together and get some base runners on and make something happen and make a game of this.
Stanford squares the bunt, pulls back quickly. The pitch from Skylar Cheney is the tie, ball one. Second pitch from Cheney finds the strike zone, evens the count, one apiece. Cheney's gone distance so far for Hazard, 32 pitches on the night for Skylar. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss by Stanford. One ball, two strikes. Stanford batting in the number 9 spot, so the lineup will flip back to the top. On the strikeout by Stanford, he goes down swinging for out number 1 here in the third inning. Back to the top of the lineup for the Wildcats will be number 2, Braden Campbell. He struck out in the first inning.
You got to get the sense that the Bulldogs are going to try to force Buckhorn to try to put it in play because they've got this comfortable lead. And most point they're throwing strikes. They're challenging Buckhorn to put it in play.
And Cheney, he's been around the strike zone. We've seen him. This one is hard down the first base line. This will be a fair ball. And right over the bag at first. Campbell thought about going to second, quickly retreats to first.
Yeah,
So
he put the brakes on there.
nice piece of hitting by Campbell.
And that was a good decision. Put the brakes on. He was in trouble if he went.
So the single from Campbell on the second hit of the night for Buckhorn, but the man with the other hit coming to the plate in the form of Peyton Puckett, singled in the first. Cheney has the checker runner, one out. The runner on first for Buckhorn here at the top of the third. This pitch paints the outside corner, strike one to Puckett. Trying to see Campbell's lead over at first. He stayed pretty close. This one gets him there, gets by the catcher. So Campbell is going to go down to second on the wild pitch. Nice piece of base running there by Campbell.
I don't think Cheney was comfortable. I think he took maybe a bad step coming off the mound there because that pitch wasn't close. He hadn't done that today.
Right, that was bounced about 5 feet in front of home plate over the catcher's head.
Yeah.
You get fouls this one away, it will be 2 strikes.
That looks more like what we've seen out of him so far there. I mean, he came back with a good fastball.
He's almost in a position where he can really mix his pitches up. He gets ahead in the count with a fastball, then he can throw, mix in the curve and the off-speed stuff. Got to be maybe a little more cautious now with a runner on second. But here's the pitch to Puckett. Gets a piece of it, fouls it away. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Peyton Puckett. Starting shortstop tonight for the Wildcats. He gets singled in the first, one of the 2 Wildcat hits tonight. Skylar Cheney. Sign, here's the pitch. Fastball hit hard into right field, coming on and caught.
Nice catch.
Nice catch out in right field by Hazard's Max Pelfrey, the diving catch, and then has the whereabouts to throw it to second to double up Braden Campbell. So the 9-6 double play, a little unconventional, ends the Buckhorn thread here in the top of the third.
That was just good baseball there.
It was very good baseball. Nice catch, nice throw. We have finished the top of the third. We'll be back after this short break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance East Kentucky Chiropractic wants to remind you about their Sports Injury Recovery Clinic. Dr. Dale Williams has been providing treatment for sports injuries of all kinds for over 20 years, offering individualized treatments utilizing x-ray and therapies like cold laser, E-stim, and manipulation. East Kentucky Chiropractic can get you off the sidelines and back into the game. Schedule an appointment today with Dr. Williams or Dr. Fields. Call 606-487-9505. We accept most insurances, Medicare and Medicaid.
Your vintage helmet turns heads. Your leather jacket has more zippers than a blue jean factory. Your fingerless gloves fit you like a, well, no doubt about it. Owning a motorcycle makes you look cool, but insuring it with Kentucky Farm Bureau makes you look smart.
off at 11-0 coming to bat in the bottom of the third. A chance, Coach, if they can push 4 across to end this one be in the mercy rule. And you think that may be the case, but Buckhorn, shut them out in that second inning.
Yeah, and looked good doing it, actually. I mean, they were, like I say, they looked like they'd settled down a little bit. And just started playing the ball.
They sure did. And for Buckhorn, it would still be Braden Campbell on the mound. For Hazard, Darius Clemens looks to lead things off. And his first hit of the year earlier in the game with a nice double, did not come around the score, but he had a nice double to keep the Bulldog inning alive in the first inning.
Leading off the inning for the Bulldogs, number 21, Darius Clemens.
Clemens, to be glad, he will lead things off, based on the left-handed pitcher, Braden Campbell. Fouls this one off the backstop, strike one. Got us that for a little bit. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in here on WSGS. You can also get the audio on WSGS Facebook and WSGS on YouTube. It's the Clemens low and inside for ball one. Big shout out to Michael Dwayne coming up, setting the equipment up, getting us hooked up on Facebook and YouTube. Robbie and Shane back at the station. Those guys always do a phenomenal job and take care of us. It's Clemens skies this one high on the outfield. First baseman for Buckhorn, Edgar Sandlin, comes over and retires Clemens for out number one here at the bottom of the third. Eli Johnson coming to the plate now for Hazard. Grounded out in his first at bat in the second inning. Here's the pitch. Johnson swings at this one, fouls it over our way. Off the screen for strike one.
The left-hander seems to be bothering Hazard's hitters just a little bit. They're struggling against it.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. I don't know if it's like you said, the spin and everything. But I couldn't hit a righty or lefty, so that's one reason I didn't play a whole lot. They say they're harder to hit or easier to hit. They were all hard to hit for me. 1 ball, 1 strike to Johnson. Here's the pitch for Brady Campbell. Swung and missed by Johnson. Buckhorn gave up 11 runs to Hazard in the bottom of the first. Did not give up a run in the bottom of the second. We're here at the bottom of the third. Still 11-0, but 1 out for Buckhorn. Hazard's Eli Johnson at the plate. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be hit into left field. That's going to drop down. C&I single, like you said, Coach, for Eli Johnson. A 1-out single for Hazard.
Now batting is number 1.
Looks like a line drive in the book, don't it?
It does. Doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
That's the 8th hit of the night for the Bulldogs. Skylar Cheney coming to the plate. He singled, scored a run in the first. This one hit hard over the third, caught, thrown over to second, over to first, nearly the double play. A nice play by the Buckhorn Wildcats third baseman, Jody Stamper. It really was. Over to Gabe Griffey to cut down the lead runner. Cheney is safe at first. Cheney will be at first base as Alan Goins comes to the plate. He dribbled, scored a run, and flew out to the left fielder in his first 2 at-bats. This one hit foul back our way, but out of play.
Goins is going to get his money's worth when he swings. He is putting a little extra oomph into it.
He really is. Alan Goins is he's tall. room to get those arms extended. With long arms, when he gets those arms extended, he can really drive the baseball. 321 hitter on the season. 8 RBIs, has a double, a triple now. 2 strikes to going. Curveball misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good pitch by Campbell right there. You didn't want to leave anything over the plate. 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Hazard on top, 11-0. Campbell does a good job here coming in the lead. Here's the pitch. Going to laces this one. A 5-6 hole out to left field. So 2-out single for Goins will move Cheney over to second. He's safe at first. I tell you, Goins has looked good at the plate every trip today. He sure has. That was just, had 2 strikes way behind in the count. Sort of picked out one he can drive and hammered that one between short and third out to left field. Clint Davidson now back at the plate for Hazard. Oh, excuse me, that's number 12, Jagger Fields. Another single for Fields. This one gets out into center field. Goins takes advantage of the misplay in center field, goes to third. Now Fields takes advantage of the throw to third and goes to second. Heady base running right there by the Bulldogs. So we have 2 guys in scoring position with 2 outs now. So a single from Fields, but he moves on to second. Goins goes to third. Cheney comes around to score for the Hazard. Bulldogs 12-0. You're in the bottom of the third. Isaiah Johnson back to the plate. Hits this one in the left center field gap. Center fielder comes on. A lot of room to run. Makes the catch. Does Jesse Stamper to retire the Bulldogs. Stamper does make some good plays up there. He sure has. Covered a lot of ground on that one to retire the Bulldogs in the bottom of the third. Hazard still on top 12-0. We'll move to the top of the fourth after this break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Since 1919, Mine Service Company has been servicing the coal mining industry with quality general mine supplies. Mine Service Company offers a wide range of products including electrical cable, mine roof support material, lubricants, conveyor belts, and structure, frame pipe, underground miner camp lights. They even have muck and Matterhorn boots and a wide selection of knee pads. Mine Service, locally owned on Highway 15 just south of Hazard, also with a branch on Business 23 in Wise, Virginia. Celebrating over 100 years of the mining industry, Mine Service Company. Dig into Fazoli's Italian classics and find your new favorite. Our baked ziti, baked spaghetti, and loaded fettuccine Alfredo are prepared with fresh, high-quality ingredients and all your favorite sauces and toppings, cooked to bubbly perfection. These Italian classics are loaded with flavor and handcrafted to order just for you. And you can't forget about our unlimited signature garlic breadsticks. Find your new favorite with our Italian classics and great breadsticks with us only at Fazoli's. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary by location. Unlimited breadsticks, $9 only. Tax not included. Fazoli's in local or federally registered trademarks of Fazoli System Management, LLC.
Welcome back, folks. We are here at Hazard High School, C.C. Linden Field, 54th District Baseball between Buckhorn and Hazard. Hazard on top 12-0 in the top of the 4th inning. Jeff Campbell and Randy Napier bringing you all the action. Coaches, speaking of baseball, how about the Kentucky Wildcats baseball team? Number 1 in the SEC, got a big home series this weekend against the Tennessee Volunteers. Well, I'll tell you, if you've ever been there, it's a beautiful place to watch baseball there. Really, it's not a bad seat in it. A lot of fan-friendly activities. They got cornhole boards out in center field, and it's not a bad seat in it. Just phenomenal stadium there at Kentucky Proud Park. And if you're in Lexington this weekend and you're looking for something to do, I promise, if you can get a ticket, it may be sold out. The Volunteers. There'll be a big crowd there. Yeah, I think Tennessee is number 4 in the country. Then the next weekend, I think Arkansas comes to town, and they're number 1 in the country. Cheney on the mound. This ball is hit by number 9, Edgar Sandlin, over to second base, retired at first. Nice play over at second by Isaiah Johnson to retire Sandlin. And they serve great refreshments at the baseball park there. And as John Pumpkin Combs would put it, they make a mean hot dog. They do make a mean hot dog. And here's the thing. Obviously, it's concession food. It's going to be a little more expensive. It's cheaper than going to watch the Reds play. Yeah, absolutely. You don't get to see Ellie Dela Cruz as umpire took one off the collarbone there. That don't feel good. Home plate umpire Robert Munson
that don't fit. This one's just above where the chest protector is. Always a good show of sportsmanship here. The catcher goes out, the coach goes out and have a word with the battery. Everybody sort of checks on the umpire, and that's definitely going to leave a mark. But believe it, that don't feel big. You know it's bad because you can hear it go, ow, you get a shot. But that was tough. It was a foul ball, but it barely nicked the bat from Stanford. And it was coming in a hurry. Came up quickly above the catcher's mitt and caught a Munson right in the collarbone. Veteran umpiring crew tonight. Veteran umpire crew tonight, Robert Munson. Called a lot of softball. Said it was his first baseball game he's called in a couple of years. And he's behind the plate. Gary Hammond's out in the field. Gary Hammond's been around high school baseball for a long time. Long time coach at Knox Central. Coached over at Allen Central for a while. Been an umpire for quite a long time. He really has. Gary's been at it since as far back as I can remember. That's a long time. Once again, the batter for Buckhorn, Jesse Stanford. No balls, one strike to Stanford. Everybody back ready to play. Skylar Cheney's still on the mound for Hazard. Here's the pitch. Fastball hits the batter. So Stanford's going to get a free pass to first base via the hit by the pitch. Stanford stood in there, took one from the team. Sure did. Stanford, center fielder tonight for Buckhorn. Coach seen him make some highlight level plays. Covers a lot of ground out there to record the out. He sure has. He looked good in center field. Lincoln Napier, catcher tonight for Buckhorn, to the plate. Struck out in the first inning. This is his second at bat. Here's a pitch from Cheney. Misses. Low and outside, ball one. Cheney looks the runner back, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Napier. Ball's dropped. The runner's going to second. He's going to be in there. Nice heady base running by Stanford. Yeah, he made the quick decision to go when the catcher bumped that one. He said, "I'm going." A new catcher, I believe that's Evan Aikman behind the plate. Bulldogs with a few defensive substitutions. And unlike basketball, baseball, we don't get those substitutions, so you sort of have to figure it out on your own. And yeah, I mean, they don't report in here, and you're a lot further away, so those numbers aren't nearly as visible. This pitch gets to the third, gets by Aikman. Runner may advance to third. There's a throw. Got it, yeah. Nope. He's safe. I'm like you. I'm no umpire. I thought that he was out, but another heady base runner. That time by Stanford, so he goes to gets hit by the pitch, goes to first. He may not have got the tag down, but he had plenty of time to get it down. Yeah, Gary Hammond's a much better view than we do. Absolutely. Here's the pitch. A little low and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. To Napier with Stanford on third. He's hit by the pitch, went to second on a muff ball, and goes to third on a wild pitch. Pitch, swing and a miss. That's going to send Napier down on strikes for out number 2. Here's the 4th inning. That is Skylar Cheney's 6th strikeout of the night. Ethan Woods coming to play now for the Wildcats. Struck out in the 2nd inning. Swings and misses at this one, strike 1. Cheney's kind of in a rhythm right now. He's put together a good outing. He really has. He's only thrown 46 pitches through 3 2/3. He's very efficient, like the state coach. He's really challenging these hitters from Buckhorn, keeping the ball around the plate. Fastball right over the heart of the plate, swung on and missed by Wood. No balls, 2 strikes, Ethan Wood. That curveball a little too long. Yeah, this was dismissed for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, beat the wood. Pitch, curveball, got it. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. Buggled the knees of Woods to send him down on strikes for the 3rd out here in the top of the 4th inning. We'll be back after this short break for the bottom of the 4th right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network. Are you okay?
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Max, your tax refund at Kimber Furniture. We've got the whole store on sale at awesome deals, but Kimber is offering you more. Take your choice of instant savings equal to twice the sales tax or up to 36 months financing, same as cash interest free. It's all up to you, but either way you go, you're going to save big time during Kimber's Max Your Tax sale. Only for a limited time at Kimber's in Hazard, where we know furniture.
Welcome back, folks, to Hazard High School, C.C. Linden Field. Jeff Campbell and Randy Napier bring you high school baseball between Buckhorn and Hazard. Hazard on top 12-0 as we move to the bottom of the 4th. And breaking news out of Lexington, the Kentucky center, Zvonimir Ivicic, will enter the transfer portal. Well, it looks like he's heading to Arkansas, Coach, to join former UK coach John Calipari.
Yeah, you're not top. I don't think he'd be the last one of those guys because they got a relationship there with Cal. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit if one or maybe even 2 more of them end up out there with him.
You know, it's one of those situations. I think Coach Pope will do a really good job, but he's sort of having to rebuild. You know, he's got to use the portal. We're trying to hang on to some of these guys that Coach Calipari recruited, and I understand their loyalty to him. You know, he sort of sold them on the vision and the dream.
Yeah, this none of this is easy. You know, it's not easy on the guy on the left. It's not easy on the guy coming in. It's a complicated situation. And when you got young people involved, you know, they have a hard time making decisions like this. This is tough.
And I do think, and I've said this, that, you know, before Coach Calipari got here, you know, we had guys that went on to play in the NBA. And, you know, and we will continue to do that. It's just going to be a little bit of a different adjustment. And one of the things that I've noticed, kids that are our kids' age, they're really tore up about Coach Calipari leaving. People that are our age, we'll find somebody.
My daughter, she's devastated.
Katie goes the same way.
Yeah, I mean, they just they identified with him so much.
And it's, you know, 15 years, so, you know, you think that he's really the only coach they remember. And
right. Yeah.
Number 3, Evan Aikman, up to lead things off for the Bulldogs here in the home half of the 4th inning. But I do think Coach Pope did a really good job.
I do too.
You got to get players, and Evan Aikman.
That was right back up the middle for a base hit. That looked swing.
He said, "I'm a player," and rolled that one, like you said, right over the bag at second base for a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 4th. At the plate, the Hazard Bulldogs 10th hit of the game. Number 14, Luke Combs, coming up to the bat now for Hazard. A lot of Bulldogs getting at bats here with this large lead as Combs watches the first pitch, dropping every strike one.
Yeah, and I always root for guys that are not in that starting lineup. You know, they get in there and they're getting some at bats, get a chance to make plays. It's exciting to them.
Combs swings and misses. The ball gets by the catcher, so Aikman will move down to second, get in the scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. No balls, 2 strikes to Luke Combs. Braden Campbell still on the mound for Buckhorn. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Campbell away from the catcher. He couldn't find it. Aikman goes to third on the pass ball. Leadoff runner over to third base. Nobody out for the Bulldogs. Here at the bottom of the fourth. Luke Combs at the plate facing Braden Campbell, the Buckhorn pitcher. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. It'll be strike three from Combs. He goes down swinging for the out number one here in the bottom of the fourth. Trace Kincaid coming to the plate now for Hazard.
Kincaid's already had a good night at the plate. He's hit it well.
Double scored twice. Hit a hard hit ball to right field. Flew out. Is only out of the game. First pitch to Kincaid, high and away, ball one. Bulldogs on top, bottom of the fourth. This one nearly hits Kincaid. He ducks out of the way. Ball two. Runner on third in the form of Evan Aikman. He singled, advanced on a couple pass balls. Kincaid awaits the pitch from Campbell. Watches the big curveball drop in there, strike one. Nice pitch from Braden Campbell.
Jim Campbell's done a good job.
He really has. I mean, you know, Hazard scored 11 runs in the first, only put up one run thus far in the following 3 innings. This one goes outside, gets to the backstop, but Aikman does not advance.
I think he could have scored there, too.
That's one of the things that, you know, assistant coach Brent Booth was talking about, said that they just don't read that. You know, they had that same play. Looked back towards the bag, the ball was at the backstop, could have scored easily, but didn't. I think Coach Marty may have told him not to go. He may have wanted to get some of these other guys some reps.
Yeah, that very well may be the case. He may have had the stop sign over there.
Kincaid with a full count. Here's the payoff pitch for Braden Campbell. Hit hard by Kincaid up the middle. That's going to be an RBI single for Kincaid as Aikman scores. Nice piece of hitting right there by Kincaid. He's 3 out of 4 on the night.
Yeah, he's looked really good at the plate every trip.
The number 7, and Max Pelfrey will re-enter. He's hit for the previous 2 times by Darius Clemens. 1 out, the bottom of the fourth. Runner on first for Max Pelfrey. He hammers this one to center field. That ball is driven back. Will be off the fence. Pelfrey's going to be in at second with a stand-up double. Moves Ken.
I thought that for a second it had a chance of getting out.
I did too. Moves Kincaid over to third. I did too. Pelfrey tattooed that one.
Yeah, he smoked it.
Another Bulldog hit from Pelfrey. Gage Logan comes back to the plate. Double, scored a run in the first inning. This one hit hard in the 5-6 hole. That's going to score Kincaid. Pelfrey holds up at third. Gage Logan will go to first with a single. So back-to-back hits, 3 back-to-back hits for the Bulldogs.
I think Hazard may be adjusting a little bit now to the left-hander, and they're getting good swings.
Game-winning run is on third with Cheney up to bat. Only 1 out. Cheney hits the little ground ball back to Fugit. It's short. He can't handle it, but it would not have mattered as Pelfrey comes around to touch home plate, and that will do it. As the Bulldogs will win this one by a score 15-0 over the Buckhorn Wildcats. And Buckhorn held on for a while there, Coach, in the second and third inning, but that 11-run first inning was really just too much to overcome.
Yeah, it was. You know, like you said, they stopped the bleeding. They brought the left-hander in, stopped the bleeding a little bit for a while, and then in this 4th inning, you know, at that point you had the Bulldogs were adjusting a little bit to the new pitcher and adjusting to the left-hander, and they just hit the ball right on the nose again and ended it.
They did. So Hazard pulls this one out 15-0. We'll send it back to the station for one final break. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up. You're listening to high school baseball right here on East Kentucky Sports Network.
Appalachian Wireless, where your connections matter the most, and they make staying connected very simple. At this very moment, you can get up to $550 off select devices on new or renewed line. Then simply choose the Appalachian Unlimited or Mix and Match plan, and you're good to go. This offer good in-store only. Terms and conditions may apply. And by the way, 10% off all accessories. So pay a visit to your favorite Appalachian Wireless location today, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
If your sink won't drain just like it should, who you gonna call? If your toilet's clogged and it don't smell good, who can you call? Call 233-5936. Call 233-5936. You better call Tom. What's in a name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we picked for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hyden.
Trust is delivering on promises. People's Bank and Trust has been doing exactly that. They have the planning and the resources you need to help you take advantage of opportunities. With all the technology you need to make banking easy, your success requires vision and the resources of a bank that's on your side. That's People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. They're here for you. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Welcome back, folks, to Hazard High School here at C.C. Linden Field. The Hazard Bulldogs defeating the Buckhorn Wildcats by a score of 15-0. Jeff Campbell and Randy Napier. Coach Skylar Cheney threw 46 pitches, a two-hit shutout. Buckhorn had two hits from Braden Campbell and Peyton Fugit, and just a phenomenal job from Cheney on the mound tonight. Really challenged those Buckhorn hitters, and his defense made plays behind him when he had to.
Yeah, he did a good job and was, like I said, he was around the plate all the time and made it tough on the Buckhorn hitters. I think the Bulldogs look good tonight. They, I know they've had some ups and downs so far this season, but now they look like a team that's in the middle of the season, getting ready to head in the right direction.
Yeah, you're right. They scored 15 runs on 13 hits. They had two hits tonight from Tucker Napier, Trace Kincaid, Max Pelfrey, Talon going one hit each from Darius Clemens, Jagger Field, and Isaiah Johnson, a couple of hits from Evan Aikman. And Bulldogs did a good job on the bases. And, when you put people on, move people around, and sprinkle in the 13 hits, you're going to put up some runs. And
Yeah, they just hit the ball hard, too. It seemed like everybody that came to the plate went up there and really just stayed on top of the ball and just hit it hard.
They did. In fact, we will wrap this one up for everybody back at the station. Robbie, Mike, Shane, for my broadcast partner tonight. Always an honor, always a pleasure. Coach Randy Napier, big thanks.
Glad to be here, man.
Big thanks to all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring these games to you. And, for all of our listeners, everybody tuning in at home, our next game this week will be a pretty big game as Hazard comes down to the park at Perry Central to take on the Commodores on Thursday. I think the first pitch is scheduled for 5:30. We'll have all the action for you right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. So
should be a good matchup.
Good matchup. So until then, folks, you all take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on Thursday right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.